Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Steady Pulse update for Dead by Daylight, going for the Adept Orela achievement. This one's going to be done from the survivor side. It is to escape in a game using the update's new character in the form of Orela Rose, only using her 3 unique perks. You are going to need to buy her from either the DLC pack or from the in-game store. You're also going to need to get her to a minimum of level 10 to open up 3 free perk slots. The perks you want to run and only run are going to be Do No Harm, Duty of Care, and then finally you're going to need Rapid Response. Leave the 4th slot empty if you have that available to you, and you can do whatever you want for items, add-ons, or offerings. Get into a game, and your goal is to escape using this build. That being said, the build itself isn't going to be terribly useful. Most of it's going to be more effective in the late game. The only one you can really use early on is going to be Rapid Response, and it's a very risky one to use. If you do a fast escape out of a locker, you should see where the killer is for a couple of seconds. However, doing a fast escape out of the locker is probably going to reveal your position to the killer, so this one isn't going to be terribly useful, and I'm going to recommend you actually avoid it. As for the other 2 perks, they aren't going to be super useful during the main game anyways, so I'm going to highly recommend you just stick to your basic Dead by Daylight fundamentals. Get on those generators, try to repair them as quick as possible, and then just play the objective, and hopefully that carries you to an escape. Her second perk is just going to put haste on anyone you take a protection hit for, which can be useful when it does come up. However, it's not going to be something that you're going to force unless you're putting yourself in unnecessary risk. And again, if you are going to be focused on playing the objective, it's not going to come in handy all that much. As for her first and final perk, this one is only going to activate once all of the generators have been completed. What it's going to do is it's going to give you faster healing on any teammates who have hook states on them already, and it's going to increase with the more hook states that they have. So this one can be useful in the late game while you're trying to bring everyone up to full health to make the last push to the exit gates. So do take advantage, but once again, it's going to not be useful for most of the game. So with that in mind, we're going to just fall back on good old Dead by Daylight fundamentals to get us through this character's Adept achievement. So hopefully you can manage that. Any form of escape should count for the achievement, so you can either take one of the 2 exit gates, or you can take the hatch if that situation presents itself where your team is going to be eliminated, leaving you by yourself to use the hatch. So whatever the case, as long as you make your grand escape using this build, you should be good for the achievement once you hit the results screen with that escape status. So if you can trudge your way up to that point, the achievement's going to be worth a total of 20 gamer score. There it is. And that's all there is to it.